What's up guys, welcome back to another upSchool video. Today we're going to be learning about Class 9 Geography Chapter 1, India Size and Location. So this is a part 1 video where we'll be discussing the location and size. So stay tuned for the upcoming parts in the series. Let us begin with the lesson. The key terminology in this lesson: longitude, latitude, Tropic of Cancer, size, landmass, land boundary, standard meridian, land routes, sea routes, and neighboring countries. The topics in this lesson: 1. Location of India, 2. Size of India, 3. India and the world, 4. India's neighbors. So in this part 1 video, we're only going to be discussing location and size. Let us start off with location. So to mark the location of India on the map, we must understand the longitudes and latitudes. Longitudes and latitudes are imaginary lines that we use to plot any place on Earth. Let us first discuss longitudes. So the vertical lines that go from north to south and the measure from the west to the east are known as longitudes. So there are many lines of longitude. The line of longitude in the middle, which is of 0 degrees longitude, is known as the prime meridian or the Greenwich meridian. It is called that because the line passes through Greenwich, which is in Europe. So this prime meridian has 0 degrees and it divides Earth into the western and eastern hemisphere. So the lines of longitude to the west of the prime meridian have negative values, and the lines of longitude to the east of the prime meridian have positive values. The time is ahead to the east of the prime meridian, whereas the time is behind and is lagged off to the west of the prime meridian. This is because of the rotation of Earth. Earth rotates eastward in a prograde motion from the west to the east. As we know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So that's why the time is ahead in the east and time is behind in the west. To further understand this, between every 15 degrees of longitude, there is a 1 hour time lag. To the east, this 1 hour is increased, and as you go west, the 1 hour is lagged off. How do we get this calculation? Well, the Earth rotates in 360 degrees in 24 hours. If we divide this, we get 15. So for every 15 degrees of longitude, there is a 1 hour time lag. Or for every 1 degree of longitude, there is a 4-minute time gap. So you might be thinking that every single place should have a different time, because if it differs by 1 degree of longitude, it will have 4 minutes of a time gap. However, if every single place has a different time, it will lead to confusion. So that's why there are time zones. Time zones is a centralized time, and it differs by 1 hour for every single time zone of 15 degrees of longitude. In India, however, it's not like this. To understand this, Gujarat is a state in the far west of India, and Arunachal Pradesh is a state to the far east. Between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh, technically there is a 2 hour time lag. However, in Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh, the watches will show the same time, despite this 2 hour time lag. India has 2 lines of longitude, so technically there should be 2 time zones, because to the far west and the far east, there is a 2 hour time gap. So there should be 2 time zones for the west and the east of India. However, India only has 1 time zone. Why? Well, to avoid the confusion, India has a standard meridian marked at 82 degrees 30 minutes east. And this standard meridian is the time taken at standard meridian is the centralized time for the entire country. However, this is still leading to confusion, and some people in India, especially in Assam, are demanding 2 time zones. Now let us understand latitudes. So the horizontal lines that measure from the north to the south are known as latitudes. So there are many different lines of latitudes. The major ones is, number one, the equator. The equator is the line of latitude at 0 degrees. And all the places that are near to the equator receive the most sunlight. There is another line of latitude called the Tropic of Cancer, which lies at 23 degrees 30 minutes north, and the Tropic of Capricorn, which is south to the equator. These major lines of latitudes are used to determine the temperatures. Longitudes determine time, and latitudes determine seasons. Also, as one moves from north to south, the latitudinal extent also influences the duration of day and night. So India. Now let's understand the latitudes and longitudes of India. India is marked at the latitudes 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. Longitudes are from 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. As you can see through this picture, I've shown you the lines of latitudes and longitudes. From the bottom of India, the latitude is at 8 degrees 4 minutes north, and the top is at 37 degrees 6 minutes north. Those are the latitudes, and to the east, it's 68 degrees 7 minutes east, 97 degrees 25 minutes east. Those are the longitudes. So to the southwest of India lie the Lakshadweep Islands, and to the southeast of India lie the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. Now let us discuss the size of India. So India has a landmass of 3.28 million kilometers square. The landmass basically means the area of the land. And this 3.2 million kilometers square, this accounts for 2.4% of the total world geographical area. This makes India the 7th largest country in the world. As you can see, the number 1 is Russia, number 2 is Canada, number 3 is USA, number 4 China, 5 Brazil, 6 Australia, and 7 India. India is actually small in size compared to other countries, but its population is huge. In USA, the size is 3 times more than India's size. However, the population is 3 times less than India's population. This is a matter of concern for Indians. So to put that into perspective, the area of the Indian subcontinent is 3.28 million kilometers square. So the land boundary or the perimeter is 15,200 kilometers, and the coastline is 7,500 kilometers. So the coastline is the perimeter of the line only on the coast. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the upcoming parts coming soon, where we'll be discussing India and the world and India and its neighbors. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great learning experience. Peace.